Okay, what's going on, guys? Jack here, founder of the Executive Body Standard. I'm back with another video today. I am talking all about fat loss again and laying out or talking through the method that I would take personally, if it was me, to drop 5 kg of body fat in 30 days. I'm hearing all the haters say 5 kg in 30 days, you can't do 5 kg in 30 days. Of course you can. Of course you can. I've had clients that have dropped 5 kg. I've had clients that have dropped more than 5 kg in 30 days before. Body fat, yes, body fat. Probably a bit of water in there as well. But you can do this, and you can do this in a sustainable way. I'm gonna lay out the mechanism and the method that I would take personally in this video. Zero guesswork, without ruining my performance. This is how I would drop that weight. So step one then is all about the calorie framework and looking at my caloric intake. And I would be super measured about this, all right? Really measured, and know exactly what food it is I'm taking in and where that leaves me with regards to my calorie maintenance level. My target would be around 20 to 25% below my maintenance level, okay? Right at the top end of kind of the optimum window that I would say that we're looking to aim at when we're trying to do a controlled deficit. And importantly, I'll be keeping my protein sky high, okay? 2.5 grams per kilo of body weight would be in there as a non-negotiable every single day, spread in 4 to 5 portions through the day. Most importantly though, I would reassess this every week, okay? I would look at my progress from a weight loss perspective every single week and then reassess, do I still think I am in that calorie, do I still think I am 20 to 25% below my caloric maintenance, or do I need to adjust that slightly depending on my weight loss and depending on my body's response to that deficit, okay? That weekly adjustment is so important. I'm not rolling with it for the entire month. I'm constantly auditing and assessing whether that deficit is still working for me. Moving on then to step number 2 that I would take, which is my training protocol. I would starting off with my resistance training, I would do a 4-day split. I do a 4-day split. I would stick with a 4-day split. Upper, lower, upper, lower. And I would cover, like I cover anyway, all the fundamentals, okay? My fundamental compounds would be covered and would be covered twice a week. So squats, deadlifts, okay, presses and pulls would all be in there. My fundamentals from a compound perspective would be in there, but also I would make sure through the variation of my angles and the addition of some targeted key isolation exercises as well, all of my muscle groups are being worked to failure twice a week, okay? It's so important to preserve that muscle tissue, that I'm maintaining that training intensity and that weight on the bar. I wouldn't let it slip. Okay? The weight on the bar, the intensity of my training remains the same. If not, I push even harder to make sure that as I'm moving down from a weight perspective, my strength and my ability to perform remains consistent. Step number 3 then that I would look at is my cardio protocol. Okay? Now, I would get 30 minutes of cardio in 4 to 5 days a week, okay? At least 4 to 5 days a week. I would start off with that. Now, 2 to 3 of these sessions are going to be low intensity cardio, okay, less. Still just 30 minutes, but I'm just looking to get the body moving, get that heart rate into zone 2, okay? And I'm not looking to push too hard and to really fatigue myself. Now, I still reserve 1 to 2 sessions where I do push the boat out. I'm not going high intensity. I'm just pushing towards more moderate intensity in zone 3, okay? I don't want to invoke a stress response. I'm looking to optimize my cardio training to support my fat loss. So I don't want my cortisol really spiking. I don't want to feel stressed in response to the training, but I do still want to preserve and work on my cardiovascular fitness, okay? It's slightly to the side of my goal, but it will support and enhance everything else when it comes to my training intensity, resistance training intensity, my well-being, my metabolic rate, etc. It's all going to be enhanced by maintaining that fitness. So 1 to 2 sessions where I'm pushing the boat slightly, but the rest low intensity. Step number 4 then is still carrying on, but with non-exercise activity and recovery, okay? So I'm gonna be making sure that my recovery is optimized to support my weight loss goal as well. This starts off with making sure that I'm active enough outside of both the weight training and the cardio sessions. So 12 to 15,000 steps daily becomes a non-negotiable. I personally also do 4 sauna sessions a week, okay? At least 4 sauna sessions a week. It also helps to burn calories, okay? It also helps to upregulate my metabolism to a degree. And I found it works really well for me in supporting fat loss and weight loss when I'm trying to. So steps up, sauna in, and finally, sleep is prioritized. And I'm making sure that I am getting 7 to 9 hours of good quality sleep per night. Okay, step 5 then, and finally, we're talking all about nutrition. And my nutrition is gonna still be broken up into 4 to 5 meals spread throughout the day. So no intermittent fasting here. I'm not shrinking my eating window. I'm gonna maintain that meal count throughout the day. Protein is gonna be included in each meal. Carbs are gonna be timed around my training to boost my energy and support my energy around my training. And also slow release in the morning to keep me satiated and to maintain my energy levels through the day. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting high fiber, high voluminous foods in, things that are gonna fill me up, and also that I am staying hydrated and I'm boosting my water intake. I drink a lot of water, okay? So I'm not gonna talk about myself here specifically, but I'm getting a lot of water in, 4 to 5 liters maybe for an average person, but my water intake is raised slightly as well. And moving on to step 6, which is all about tracking and adjusting. We are not tracking, we are just guessing. We've got to keep an eye on it, and we've got to keep an eye on it daily, okay? We're only talking about a 30-day goal. So checking weight daily, but taking weekly averages is something that is really useful, okay? Because it will fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Looking to adjust every day, but we are looking to keep on top of it and making sure that we are trending in the right direction. And also then just tracking things like our mood, our energy levels, and our training output and performance as well, okay? Making sure that we're not dropping too much strength in the gym, making sure that we're not getting erratic from a mood or energy perspective, that we're really not starting to suffer as a result of the approach that we're taking. Finally, step 7 that I look to instill is just to make sure and keep an eye on my mindset and make sure it is orientated correctly. I am fully committed into this, okay? There's no half effort, there's no in and outs, there's no shortcuts, cheat meals, anything like that. It's all in as a 30-day project that I'm gonna embark on no matter what. I'm gonna focus, I'm gonna have that goal in mind, but I'm gonna focus daily and keep all my mindset focused on that process that I am following, okay? Being in tune with it, being aware of it, being purposeful in every action I'm taking, and making sure that it's orientating me towards that goal. So if you are someone that wants to break a weight loss cycle, if you are someone that is trying to lose weight and potentially lose weight fast as well, give the step. I've laid out the protocol that I would follow, okay? Give this a try, follow it with precision, structured calories, resistance training in there, cardio in there, your daily activity level up, your recovery into focus. If you do these things, some of them are fundamentals, but if you do these things, you will 100% or 99%, unless there's something else going on that's more fundamental, move towards that weight loss goal and move towards it quickly. Thanks very much, guys, for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.